Alright, so there's a lot of people that watch One Piece, but a lot of people don't even know that 3D 2Y 15th anniversary exists. Some of y'all don't even know it exists. Some of y'all don't even know that it wasn't even a thing. But I got y'all. That's what I'm here for. So hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, bro. We almost to 50K, bro. We gotta get it before the year ends, bro. We need that 50K subs. Not to mention, once we do hit 50K sub, I will be doing a Luffy vs Katakuri remake, because the old one, it did actually do really well. Like, it's almost close to a mil, but I didn't like the audio on it, so yeah. Anyways, let's jump straight into this.
So this episode was a special episode for One Piece, and it was made for the 15-year anniversary for One Piece, and it's called 3D 2Y. And I'm not gonna go too deep into the details. I'm gonna just tell y'all what y'all need to know, and that's it. So we all know that Luffy and his crew got split up from Sabaody, and their plan was to reunite and meet each other back over to Sabaody in 2 years. And at this point in time, Luffy is training with Rayleigh to get Haki, and pretty much he just about learned how to use armament Haki. And this man World pulls up on the island that Luffy is on.
Wait, let's bring them back to the beginning real quick. So boom, we start off with seeing Lil Ace and Lil Luffy. And you wanna know why Luffy is crying over here right now? Because at the time he thought that Sabo died, and Ace, being the big bro he was telling Luffy, hey, we finna set sail just like Sabo, and we gonna live how we wanna live, just like him. And with that being said, now we cut to the Marineford part. And all I gotta say, the reanimated part of this was so clean to me, bro. I know we got that fan letter and that shit was clean, but around this time when you first watched this, bro, it was probably like the best, one of the best, bro. I can't even explain it. Y'all see for yourself. So we start off with cannon fire, pirates shooting at the Marines shooting at the pirates.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
You got this man with a whole spear, and he threw it right at the Marine in the chest. No less. Bars.
Listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
And while all of that is going on, we get a little first look at Whitebeard and Marco. Whitebeard, he got this mean mug going on. Next, they show us the warlords, and out of all of them, guess who's sticking out the most to me? Gecko Mortia. This nigga ugly as shit. I'm gonna just keep it real, bro. His body build is just crazy. Next, we get some more Pirate and Marine action. Random Pirate number 1 sent random Marine number 1 flying to his other partner. Like, bro, that's supposed to be your ally. Calm down. Then we cut to my goat Luffy punching a Vice Admiral in the stomach like it's nothing, and backhanding another one in the face. Now, call me crazy, but that's actually impressive. Luffy, Vice Admiral level? No, let me not say that, because it's clearly a difference between Vice Admirals. Like, we got Garp, and then we got your average Joe, so we can't say Vice Admiral level. Anywho, this is when they started to pull up the walls and stuff, so they won't even get to where Ace is at. And then that's when Sakabozo started shooting his little magma fists, unfreezing the ice and melting it to the point where these motherfuckers was over here burning alive. Whitebeard even tried to smash the wall himself, but guess what? It did nothing at all, bro. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing at all, because he did like kind of leave a little dent in it, but y'all get what I mean. So after that, Sengoku was like, bro, we gotta get Ace out of here quick. We're gonna speed up his execution. So boom, Luffy started running on Oar's back, but as soon as he almost made it there, this man get knocked down. Chime was like, bro, you gotta start being so reckless, bro. Of course, Luffy didn't really care too much about none of that, because talking to Luffy is like talking to a brick wall, bro. You're not getting through him, bro. At least majority of the time. Especially in pre-time skip, that boy did not care, bro. The way how he was moving, you would think he had armament Haki, observation Haki, and conqueror's Haki at the same time. That's how confident this man was. And I see why a lot of people was following him. But yeah, Luffy asked Jinbei for a favor, And that favorite was throwing him across the wall, which he did. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, I have to give it to like the original. It did do it better, but that don't mean it just wasn't bad. It was still clean. So with that being said, he tossed a log or whatever you want to call it. Kuzan, he just freezes it like nothing. He tried kicking it, breaking it up into little pieces. That didn't do nothing. It was still just chilling. Then after that, Luffy tried to hop towards them. This man Kizaru just kicks the hell out of him with no hesitation, like whatsoever, bro. My goat did not deserve all of that. You doing too much. Chill. Next we got to the part where Whitebeard pulled out his other ship. Mance was like, y'all thought we was done? Nah, who said that was my only ship? And on top of that, it was moving so fast to the point when they were shooting at it, it wouldn't even matter, because by the time they was done with it, the ship was gonna be already made it to the plaza by then. Not to mention that Oris Jr. went and grabbed the ship and placed it in the plaza. By the way, if y'all can't tell by now, this is literally Marineford in real time. As soon as Whitebeard hopped off the ship, Oris Jr. got blasted up and that man was cooked immediately.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Whitebeard already knew what happened, but he had to keep moving forward. And man launched out an attack of his own. He knew Oris Jr. was a real one, bro. Once Whitebeard did all of that, he was saying like, hey, once we save Ace, we about to destroy the whole Navy. We not letting them boys slide. And everybody was like, yeah, let's go. Type shit like that. And from that point on, it was just a whole war zone. I mean, it already was a war zone, but like, I mean, they was going crazy. And by the way, if y'all wondering why I be freezing a lot of frames, I'm just saying it right now. Toei goons be going crazy on me. Like, they literally block through my videos, so I have to do all of that. So if y'all new to the channel and y'all don't know why I be doing that, yeah, that's why. So now we make it to the moment of truth. Inazuma end up making a whole path for this man Luffy to make it over there to where Ace is at. But of course, Garp steps in his way. But what do Garp do? He let his grandson slide by just letting him punch him in the face. I don't want to touch up on this moment too much, but I know a lot of people is like, oh,
Garp is not a real grandpa. He only loves Kobe. He don't love his grandsons. All that same energy when Ace was captured, why he didn't try to save him out?
I meant Dan. But anyways, I'm kind of convinced that y'all did not watch the show for real or read it, whatever. Because if y'all seen what this man Sengoku was doing, he was on Garp back 24/7. He had to keep reminding Garp that he's a Marine. He had to keep telling him that he was on his back, bro. He was literally about to walk up and just body this man Sakabozo if Sengoku wasn't there, bro. I'm telling you, you would have seen a whole different Garp. So for those that say Garp is a bad grandpa, he gave Luffy the hit. He let Luffy hit him. I'ma just leave it there. I know some of y'all still gonna be in the comments and be like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about, but hey, it's my opinion. At the end of the day, I feel like he's a great grandpa, bro. But hey, I'm gonna leave it there. So yeah, once Luffy did what he did to Garp, it was right there, home stretch. Ace was right there in front of his face. Sengoku tried stopping him, but unfortunately for him, it still didn't work because they ended up saving him regardless. And shout out to my boy Mr. 3 because he did come in the clutch. And then once that happened, it cuts over to this man Ace getting packed. They didn't waste no time. They got straight to the nitty gritty, to the juicy detail. And man, to this day, I am not gonna lie, it still was a sad moment for me, bro. I don't want to talk too much about it because I already did that with the Marineford stuff. So like I already made a whole, Marineford thing. So if y'all haven't watched that, y'all can go check that out. But I don't want to really give too much of my opinions on that no more because yeah, we already been through this. But besides all of that, the art style was crispy, man. It was immaculate. Clean, man. I love how they did this. Like imagine if we actually did get like a reanimated whole Marineford arc in this style. I wouldn't even be mad at it. Now it may be some people that disagree. Hey, that's cool, but I mess with it. Ace was crying and stuff, telling Luffy how he loved his crewmates and stuff, his family, and he loved Luffy. We got Whitebeard over here tearing up and crying, bro. Like it was sad, bro. It was sad, bro. Like he just falls down. Luffy start crying. Look how it looks too. Like it's so emotional, bro. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna speak on it, but I just want to say this one thing. Where were the crewmates at to stop this man Ace when he was getting in a fight with Sakabozo? Like, bro, if that was my bro, I would have pulled his hand and I was like, bro, no, we going. And if he stood there and listened, I would have been like, y'all, let's come and grab this dude. He ain't doing this. He ain't risking his life. Sadly, they didn't do that though. But Yeah. Then we get Luffy waking up from a whole nightmare. Technically, it wasn't a nightmare because that actually happened. Yeah, man. But besides all of that, Luffy is on the island right now with Rayleigh, because obviously Rayleigh gonna be training him and teaching him all sorts of Haki. So first, he started off by showing him what observation Haki was. And basically, observation Haki is you can feel how strong somebody's presence is, and if they're trying to attack you, you can literally just dodge it without even looking at it, which, as you can see, that's what he just did. Next up, we got armament Haki, and it's basically invisible armor. And last but not least, we got Conqueror Riz. Conqueror Riz puts your opponent in submission and make them know you want to fight you no more because you rizzed them up. So now that Rayleigh taught Luffy all of that, Luffy had to postpone his adventure to train with him for 2 years and have that 2-year training arc. So yeah, with that being said, that's what he did. So I start off with Luffy fighting this big blue gorilla. Mans was trying to smash him, pause, but Luffy dodged it. Luffy throws a punch at him, but he dodges it. And now after that, this man just started running away. And as Luffy was chasing him down, a bird came out of nowhere and tries to attack Luffy, but he dodges the attack. And in the mix of him doing that, he used armament Haki for the first time, booming this bird. Mans was happy. He was like, Haki! After Luffy did that though, he started looking for the gorilla again. And then he heard something moving in the bushes. So bro popped off his second gear immediately. And as soon as the rabbit hopped out, he throws a Jap pistol right away. And I'm not gonna lie, he sent it flying. But Luffy got a bit too happy because it turns out that attack had no damage at all. Mans was brushing it off like it was a nothing. And then after that, he just started whacking him with his ears. That's crazy. And then he takes off. So as Rayleigh was watching from the sidelines, he realized that Luffy can use armament Haki with a 50% chance of success. And also he was like that his observation Haki is getting a bit more better. But if he want to kick it up a notch, he gonna have to blindfold him because he relying too much on his eyes. He told him he gotta rely on all his senses, because what if it's somebody that move at the speed of light? You're gonna need that ability to detect them. Like for example, they showed Kizaru. So Luffy was like, alright, bet, let me lock in. And as soon as he tries to lock in, we cut to this man that's getting chased by the animals, man. It was a crazy sight, but I mean, he just still learning, he's fresh, so give him some time. And with that, we cut to the bit bad of the rest of this video. Bendy World, or however you said it. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, it's a tough non-canon villain. Not too many people talk about bro, for real. He's one of those underrated non-canon villains that people rarely talks about. So yeah, this man gave his crewmates a time limit to destroy one of the battleships. He gave them 1 minute. 1 minute, bro. That's all they get. So as they make it on the ship, Night and Saggy spins around and hits them with her fart dust. Now that's not what it actually called, but that's what I always call it because I mean it just looked like fart dust to me. Gyrum had it looking like Roblox or Minecraft in that motherfucker because he turned part of their battleship into blocks. Last but not least, we have Sebastian, and he just bodies the whole battleship. And yeah, they did like he said. They took it out in 1 minute. It's crazy how he really told them to do a speed run. He was like, we need more action like this. I'll take care of the rest. And men started skywalking over there towards them. And once he did that, he made it over there to their battleship. And he already had them boys shook. Like, they low-key didn't even want to fight this man. They were scared of him. I'm not gonna lie. If I seen this too and I was them, I would be the same way. They was over here like, what's that? It's Pirate Bendy World. Get your eyeglass on, guys. You're cooked. You're cooked.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, clown.
He literally does this devious grin and he just whacks this random out of nowhere. And then he's seen these other randoms posted up trying to shoot him. He grabbed the guns and he was like, give me that. Like, bro, the timing this guy be on, it be something crazy. That's why I say he's underrated, bro. And we ain't even got to the crazy part yet. Check this out. He used both of his guns and shoot them and turn the bullets that he shot that was small and turn them 100 times bigger. You know how OP that is, bro? Alright, at first glance, it doesn't look too OP, but y'all see, bro. But anyways, he ended up blowing up both of the battleships with no problem at all. after that, some random tried to slice him with a, I guess, scythe. Bro, it's not a Grand Reaper, but World just catches it with no problem, and then the other Marines try shooting at him.
What the dog doing?
But he hops out the way, and he turns that scythe or whatever, and turns it hella big, pause, and slice the whole battleship in half with no problem. Now, if that's not OP, you know what? Let me not call it OP. If it's in the right hands, like Bandy Whirl, or however you say his name, you can make it look OP. But yeah, just like he said, he did all of that in 50 seconds, bro. Man's is a speed run demon. But yeah, his crewmates was scared of him, like they was terrified. And there was newcomers too. He was telling them, bro, if y'all can't do speed runs like them, you might as well just leave and die by me. Man threw broken up walnut shells at them and put holes in them. They thought they could run away. So we fast forward a little bit to this man nuking a whole island by himself with this big cannonball. And his crewmates, they created this big cannon for him for the longest. They've been working on it since he was in prison. But anyways, his plan with this big humongous cannon was to put big giant cannonballs inside of there and apply it with his powers and make it even more bigger. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts, bro. Anyways, Yo Jack, which is World older brother, which is crazy, was telling World about how they gathering up all the 7 warlords together. World all that didn't even know what that was because he been in prison for so long. But anyways, he ended up telling him about them and all that. So World decided to make a plan and go for the nearest warlord that's closer to him, and that warlord was Boa Hancock, in which that now leads us over here.
I'm looking for the Empress, leader of Amazon Lily.
And then he knocks down one of Boa Hancock's sisters. And then he tells them why he's here. Then I was like,
The princess is not here, but we'll fuck you up.
then after she said that, he left because he was like, she's not here then, fuck it, why should I be here then?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So as he started walking off, this motherfucker gonna tell her that he's her sister. Then he looks at her and he was like,
You done fucked up.
then immediately after he goes for a punch, she blocks it, but this man spits something at her in her face. The disrespect this man has, that couldn't be me. I wouldn't let nobody spit something in my face, but hey, that's just me though.
Nigga, what? Man, this nigga got me fucked up. That's for real, nigga.
But anyways, immediately after, he just bodies the rest of them. While this man Luffy just chowing down on the food that Boa Hancock made. And at first, this man Luffy, he was just chilling. He was like, is that y'all friend? But then immediately after, he recognized the situation. And as you can tell, he was not happy about that. So Luffy tries to go for a punch. And this man World used full body armament Haki. And then he looks at him and says,
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
and then kicks the hell out of him. And then after he was done with that, this man disrespect him for real, for real. I forgot to tell y'all that this man did eat a devil fruit, and anything he touch, he's able to increase his speed or his size by 100 times. I'm not gonna lie, that seemed like a dope devil fruit to have. But anyways, this man picks up a rock and throws it at Luffy while it has armament Haki on it, and he also made it bigger. And I'm pretty sure he increased the speed as well. Bro really made a rock into a boulder. That's crazy. Had my boy Luffy smashed up like a pancake. Pause, I guess. Anyways, after all that, he left his Viva card by Luffy, and he told her if she wanted to see her sisters again, then she better come find him. So with that being said, that lead us over here. Both Luffy and Boa made it to where the world is at. But of course, it's not going to be that easy to get to him. So one of his men came and attacked Luffy out of nowhere, and bro was trying to aim for the kill because he was trying to knock this man Luffy inside the ocean. But luckily Luffy saved him and Boa from falling inside the water. And the name of the guy they are about to fight is Sebastian. And when I first heard that, I was like, hold on, I know somebody named Sebastian. It's not too many enemies out there that'll give somebody a name that you know in real life. But anyways, he tries to go for attack, but both Luffy and Boa dodged that. Then he tries to go for Luffy again, and Luffy, he dodged that as well. Boa started to run full speed ahead towards him and tries to go for an attack, but then he noticed her and tries to attack her, but she was able to dodge it so swiftly. And then at this point she was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just use my love beam thing. But apparently it did not work because this man was blind, so he couldn't see how pretty she looked at. But apparently for him, since he wanted to talk, bro wasn't paying attention and Luffy rocked his shit. And y'all already know how the generic anime shit goes. Motherfucker niggas get back up from that attack and be like, that was a good one, kid, but you need to do more better than that, some shit like that. Then he goes for another attack, right? And he wasn't lying when he said he was blind, because can somebody please tell me who the hell he was fighting? Bro was literally fighting straight air. Like, I literally don't see anybody he was fighting at all. Or maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm the blind one here. Motherfucker dancing with dust clouds and shit, like, what? Anyways, Luffy knocks his weapon out his hand. Bro said, fuck this, I'ma hop in the water. Oh shit, I forgot to mention that he is a fishman mixed with a giant. I don't know why I keep forgetting these things, but it just pops up in my brain. So yeah, him being a fishman, you know what they like to do with that water stuff. So he hops up out of the water and he throws water at them. They dodge it, but just look how much damage those little drops did to the floor, bro. I'm not gonna lie, fishman is a dope fucking species in One Piece, bro. Because just imagine you walking around with a bucket of water and then you just pick some of it up and you just toss it at somebody. That shit just kill their ass. Oh my god. That would be fucking ridiculous. Just say a motherfucker pull up on you with a gun and you got a bucket of water. They like, what the fuck this gonna do? You just pick that shit up and toss that shit at them. Next thing you know, they on the floor. Y'all can't tell me that wouldn't be cool just to have. Anyways, I'm off topic, so let me just get back to it. So after he throws the water drops and misses, he pulls up on Luffy and he punches the shit out of him. Then immediately after, Boa pulls up on him and this man uses camouflage and dodges her attack. Then he pulls up behind her and he was trying to attack her, but luckily Luffy took the punch for her. But that punch set they ass flying. And my boy Buggy over here watching the fight the whole time betting on Luffy. Cause bro trying to use him and take credit after Luffy beat World. But yeah, anyways, this man Sebastian was like, it's time to finish this. Bro spins around into a ball on his Sonic shit. But that wasn't enough for my boy Luffy because he used third gear and he punches the shit out of him. Setting this man flying all the way to the window where this man World is at. Yeah, after that, bro just started tumbling down. And with that, that's one person down. And after that, Luffy and Boa went to go try to find World. And eventually Luffy ends up finding him. And when Luffy did find him, this man was so disrespectful to this man Luffy, it's not even funny. He didn't quite say what I'm about to say, but it was down there close. Bro was like,
you saved that donut?
Then Luffy looks at him in shock. Then after that, bro was like,
your ass is too weak to save anyone.
And then this man Luffy gets so mad. And when you're mad, you pretty much not focusing on anything but your target, but you're not gonna really do what you think you're gonna do, and you're pretty much fucked. So this man Luffy tries to go for attack, and this man just dodged that shit like nothing. Then he knocks him down. And when this man was done, he had his back turned to him, so you know he was disrespecting this man.
A long time. But let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Then Luffy gets back up, he tries to throw multiple attacks at him. This man vanished that shit and punches him in the face. He really made bro take a seat. That is crazy. The amount of disrespect this man is doing right now is crazy for real, for real. But anyways, Luffy, he goes second gear. And this man World is just walking up to him slow. And we all know what that means. They're about to get bodied. Luffy goes for another attack and this man over here just ultra instinct dodging all these shits. Then whips out the Armor Man Haki and punch bro in the stomach, sending him flying to the wall. And not only that, bro left a fist print on this man's stomach. You know how hard that punch had to be for him to do something like that? Cause I don't. Oh, and he wasn't done. This man pulls up on him and he kicks this man inside a room. And right now it's not looking so good for this man Luffy, really, like at all. It's not. But all up until this point, he was just disrespecting Luffy. But this one right here just take the cake. Bro started throwing weapons at this man Luffy, telling him you can choose what any weapon you want to use. Man, so it's like you could use a sword, you could use a spear, hey, you can even use a gun, use whatever weapon you want. Basically sizing this man Luffy like you not enough, you need something else to help you out. But of course Luffy was like he don't need that shit. And then he gets up and he goes second gear and uses Armor Man Haki. Now remember, I told you he was still training with Rayleigh, so he didn't really fully have it under control. But yeah, he uses armament Haki, and he was able to land a scrape on this man. And he looked at his arm, he was like, damn, I really used armament Haki. But World wasn't about to let that slide. This man really did some DBZ shit / Naruto shit. So first this man tossed the shurikens up in the air, and then he immediately goes for the gut punch, sending this man Luffy flying in the air, then pulls up behind Luffy and knocks him down. Then after that, and here's where the DBZ part comes in, this man started juggling this man up mid-air, and then after he was done, he knocks this man Luffy down and throws shurikens on him so he could get pinned down on the floor, following up with a punch to the stomach. I'm not gonna lie, this man World low-key tough, and with that, this man Luffy was knocked out. Bro was not playing with Luffy, he was trying to make sure that boy was done. First he disrespect him, then he do him like this, sheesh. But anyways, after all that, this man Buggy pulls up to try to save this man Luffy. Cause y'all remember, he trying to use this man Luffy to take all the credit, so he can't let him die. Even though we all know that's gonna take more than that to beat Luffy. But yeah, so he eventually wakes this man Luffy up, and then Luffy ran off to go target World again. But apparently that's not gonna happen cause this cube dude pulls up and tries to trap this man Luffy with some cubes. And as Luffy was trying to get out of the trap, this man smacks him with his cube hammer. But hold on, maybe I'm tripping or maybe I'm not, but this man low-key looked like Dr. Eggman. This wannabe Dr. Eggman ass motherfucker, that's crazy. Somebody asked bro where's Sonic at. But anyways, this man creates some cubes and started tossing them at Luffy. Luffy was kinda holding them back a little bit until he just got hit. This man really got smashed by some cubes. Pause. After all that, this man Buggy pulls up like shit was sweet. And this man Dr. Eggman was just like right there waiting for them. Then bro started sending some cubes at them and they was dodging them shits. Then eventually this man Luffy got free.
What the fuck? No!
Then Buggy tells him, go on, go find World, go beat him or something like that, right? And Luffy was like, alright. But before we talk about this man Buggy fighting this man Dr. Eggman, I gotta talk about the fight with Boa Hancock and this weird ass pedophile ass scientist. And by the way, she's 80 years old. So Boa, she uses her love beam and this fucking predator eats some shit that she made so she won't feel in love. And she was able not to turn into stone because of that. And then she started shaking that shit up like it's fucking weed or some shit, I don't know. Then after that, she drank some poison and spit it at Boa, causing Boa close to get messed up. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't that supposed to hurt her too? But okay. And by the way, you know they gotta add some of that fan service for you little horn dogs out there. Bro, it's November, you better chill out. But anyways, this pedo, she drank something to make herself turn so young. And she thought cause she did this, it was gonna make me change my mind about her. Hell no. If you don't get your ass on, this motherfucker wanna be Chong Li so bad. And I'm not lying though. She started throwing kicks at Boa, but Boa was dodging all that shit. Then after that, she run towards her and try to attack her. She dodged that. Then after that, Hancock was like, man, fuck this shit. She started shooting her with the slave arrows. Then this motherfucker blocks it with shit dust. I don't know how she was able to block a projectile with fucking fart dust, but okay. Or whatever it is, it looked like shit dust. Then Boa started to shoot more at her, but she kept blocking it with that same shit. So eventually, Boa just made her fall in love with her. Well, almost, because she had to go take some more of her little meds. And right here, I want y'all to let me know if I'm tripping or not. Yeah, Boa really had to dodge her attacks, because I mean, she wasn't even punching her or hitting her at all. You could tell just by looking. I mean, Boa was backing up, but like still, you could tell those attacks wasn't about shit because this last attack she really tried to hit her. But anyways, after that, she started to just throw random hands at Boa, but Boa was just dodging that shit like it was nothing. Then the snake was like, man, sit your bitch ass down. Then a few seconds after that, this pedophile, she couldn't resist. And then she fell in love and got her ass turned to fucking stone. Look how goofy she looked. Got fucking slob coming out the mouth like, what the hell? Now y'all can see why I say she's a fucking pedophile. But anyways, back to this fight with this wannabe ass Dr. Eggman. So bro turns the air into fucking cube and sends that shit to Buggy. But Mr. 3 blocks the attack and he tell them boys to run. And this motherfucker, he hits the whack
attacks wall and turn it into little cubes. I'm not gonna lie, even though he's a Dr. Eggman wannabe, his powers is low-key tough too. Bro just didn't know how to use that shit right. If that was me, I would have mastered that. But hey, that's just me though. But anyways, Buggy and them, they runs into the room that this man wanted them to go in. Then after they do that, this fake Dr. Eggman turned this man Buggy into a cube. Now y'all see why I said his powers low-key tough? Like you could turn somebody into a cube, bro? That could come in handy, no lie. But yeah, anyways, after he turned this man Buggy into a cube, he started stacking this man up on cubes like that one game. I can't think of that shit, but yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Now after that, he started knocking him down till he get close to Buggy. And as he finally get close to him, he was about to hit him until Buggy discharged his attack. Then after that, we get little Buggy. But even though he was little, he still didn't give no fucks. So my boy shot the Muggy ball at him. And he throws his air cube at him. And as both of the attacks explodes, Boa pulls up out of the smoke and she one-shots this motherfucker. I mean, Buggy could've did that too. He was just playing around, y'all know what I mean? In fact, he was just about to finish him off until she pulled up.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
But nonetheless, this fake ass Dr. Eggman got his shit rocked. And now that just leave us with Luffy faces World, the rematch. And boy, when I say World was talking his shit, he was talking shit. So Luffy makes it in the room where Boa's sisters is at. And he basically was telling them, oh, I'ma save you, stuff like that. And this man World was walking down the stairs and this man was like,
why the hell you just came out your own damn business? That's why your brother got turned into a pack.
Now fuck that! On everything, y'all got me fucked up! On my mama, y'all got me fucked up!
And I was like, God damn, bro. You ain't had to do my boy Luffy like that. Like, he kept bringing up his brother. I don't know why, but I guess he knew that get under his skin. This man World was ruthless. He didn't give two fucks about nobody feelings. So with that being said, let's get to the fight. So this man, he kicks up the ground and grabs little pieces of it and throws it at Luffy. Luffy dodges it, but he wasn't letting that slide. He grabbed some more crumbs off the floor. Then he jumped towards Luffy and grabbed his leg like, what the fuck you think you going, and slammed this man down on the ground. And what he does here next is a pause moment, I'm not gonna lie. Man throws the crumbs at this man Luffy, and this man Luffy was getting back shots by them shits. And just like that, shit wasn't already looking too good for my boy Luffy. I mean, shit never really looking good for him, to be honest. And this man World was still talking shit to him, talking about this only gonna take 10 minutes. And as he got close to Luffy, Luffy grabbed his leg. And this man tells Luffy,
are you begging for mercy?
But that wasn't Luffy's intentions. He figured since he moved fast as fuck, he might as well hold on to him so he won't get away. But apparently that did not work. This man Luffy was throwing attacks at him and he was just dodging them shit effortlessly. Then he used Luffy's arms to pull Luffy close to him. And I want y'all to just look at the look on Luffy's face. He know he's about to get his shit rocked. So yeah, with that being said, he get his shit rocked. And that punch had to be brutal. Just look at bro's face. Mans wasn't showing no mercy at all. Because after he knocks this man Luffy down on the ground, Luffy bounced back up like a yo-yo. He pulls up in front of Luffy and knees him in the stomach. And no, if you thought that was bad, this man wasn't done yet. He grabs this man Luffy's arm and starts swinging this man around fast as fuck. And now remember, he can increase his speed. So the amount of speed this man was swinging this man Luffy around was just crazy. He was done with that, he slams him down on the ground. And after all that, this man started laughing at him. Y'all wanna know what's funny though? All that shit he did to Luffy didn't really matter. You know why? I mean, cause Luffy, he's rubber, so he tanked all that shit. Even though I'm not gonna lie, that shit did look that brutal, he did tank all that shit. I mean, we don't call Luffy the GOAT for no reason. So since that was the case, this man World, he had to go full body armament Haki. And Luffy used his third gear to pull him off his feet and throws a big ass fist at him. He blocks that shit with one hand while laying down and tosses his fist over to the side like it wasn't nothing. Then after that, he see a couple of pebbles on the ground and he tosses those at him. And Luffy blocks those. And I find it funny how this man World has recycled his fucking pebbles that he keep throwing off the floor and shit. Bro, like fucking anything is my weapon. But anyways, Luffy, he uses armament Haki. And he tries to punch World, but this man just dodged that shit completely. And tries to punch Luffy, but Luffy, he dodges that. Then Luffy tries to sneak him, but he dodges that. Then pulls up in front of Luffy.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
You're only half happy or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
And dog his shit. Now after that, Luffy started to throw hella punches at him. But as you can see, he was smoothing through all of those. And I don't know why, but he do love these pull-ups to the face. And then he punches Luffy right in the dome, sending this man flying all the way into the spikes. And as you can imagine, those shits do fucking hurt. Look how he had my boy. My man was stuck up on the wall looking like he was just chilling. And then after all that, World Brother pulls up on him and he started yip-yapping and shit like that, you know? Then eventually World get mad at him because he was telling him to set up the cannons because the Marines was there. I don't know why, but they even sent Sakabozo. And not only that, Mihawk was there. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to tell y'all. They wanted the warlords to help with them as well. That's crazy. Just to take this man World down. So yeah, with that being said, Lil Bro didn't want to listen to what Big Bro was trying to tell him. And it's crazy how World is the Lil Bro. Compared to him, he's supposed to be the big bro. That's crazy. So World was like, man, fuck this shit. He was about to take Big Bro out. But then our boy Luffy stepped in. And you know he didn't like that shit because we all know what happened to Ace. So this made Luffy mad. And this time this man Luffy was able to land a clean shot. Bro knocked his helmet off. And then from that point, shit was about to get real. And you know it is because bro went full body armament Haki again. Then he throws a punch at Luffy, but Luffy dodges it. But not only he weaved the attack, he also pulls up behind him and sticks him in his shit. And this time he had Buddy on the fence. He was rocking his shit. Then after that, he kicks him on the side. He was trying to get in there. And let me tell y'all, this man Luffy might be the head of Weave Nation. Cause the way how this man was dodging these punches was fucking clean. But then after that, this man World, he lands a hit on his forehead. But his forehead had Haki on it. And I'm not gonna lie, one thing about Luffy, he loved using that too. He loved putting Haki on his forehead. That might as well be one of his signature moves. And bro knew he was tough cause look how he was just smiling at him. But this man World, he had to use this same fucking tactic again. Bro had to bring up how his brother got put in the pack again. And that shit knocked Luffy off guard, causing Luffy to get punched in the stomach not once, but twice. But that didn't stop my boy Luffy. Nah, that just made him more furious. And the more rage he got, the more powerful he get. And I want y'all to watch how they was just throwing hands back to back. Like they was throwing hands for real, for real. This scene right here was nothing but pure hands. So World tries to go for a punch and this man Luffy dodges it. Then Luffy tries to go for a punch and World, he dodges that. Then World try to go for a punch, but Luffy, he dodges that. Then Luffy throws a punch and he finally gets one in. And just look at this shot, bro. Luffy punches him in the area where he know he can knock a motherfucker out. If y'all ain't know, if y'all punch a motherfucker in the jaw, that's gonna knock them out quicker. Hold on, y'all. As I was stopping frames, I noticed this shit. Totally thought I wouldn't find this. What the fuck is this? Why Luffy head looks so fucked up? Like, nah, y'all did him wrong on this. But anyways, after that, he tries to punch Luffy and Luffy blocks it. And I'm not sure, but it looked like Luffy punches him again. Then he tries to punch Luffy and Luffy just dodges that. Then Luffy goes for a punch and he dodges it. Then after that, he lands one on Luffy. Then after that, Luffy lands one on him to the gut. And after that, they just started scrapping for real, for real. But Luffy was just bodying this motherfucker. Then after that, shit wasn't really looking so sweet for this man World. After he just got that quick 1 minute beatdown, not even, probably like 30 seconds, he gets back up and both him and Luffy go for an all-out barrage of punches. So eventually this man Luffy uses his Red Hawk and punches this man right in the stomach, burning that little belly up and sent bro flying to the fucking spikes. Luffy was like, nah, it's my turn. Now I'm gonna let you feel how that shit felt. And usually I'll stop it right there after Luffy beat somebody ass or somebody beat somebody ass. But since this man World didn't go out like no bitch, I gotta show y'all a little bit what he tried to do at least. So what he tried to do was use this big ass cannon, right? And he was planning to shoot the Marine ship down with that shit. But apparently Sakabozo wasn't allowing that to happen, so he knocks down the cannon. But World wasn't about to let that slide. So bro was like, man, fuck it, I'ma just hold the cannon myself and shoot it. And y'all remember I said he able to turn things bigger. And look how big this cannon is. So he shoots this big ass cannonball and the size increased to a big ass amount. And it was headed right towards the Marine ships until this man Mihawk decided he wanted to hop in and slice the whole cannonball in half. Man's disrespectful as fuck for that one, I ain't gonna lie. Man's was just trying to carry out his dying wish.
Hopefully y'all boys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Follow my IG, follow my Twitter. And yes, if you was wondering, is that me in the profile picture? It is. Boom, face reveal. Join the Discord. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah. Who the fuck Apply this shit, little bitch, I got it all on. Yeah.